photographs, right? And I'd like you to talk about your photographs on your own for about a minute, and also to answer a question about your partner's photographs, right? Okay. Maria, here are your photographs. They show people giving advice in different situations. Okay, these are your pictures. I'd like you to compare the pictures and tell me why might it be important to give advice in these situations.
Okay, so in the first photo I can see a team of football. They are concentrating and they are listening to what the coach is saying. And in the second photo I can see a child which is listening to his teacher, I think. And in both photos people are taking advice, because I think that it's important in both situations. In the first one, because they need to be relaxed and they have to be encouraged by the coach. And in the second one, because if the child takes attention to his teacher, he will pass the exam and he will get a good mark. So it's a good thing to do before an exam or before doing the homework.
Alright, thank you. And let me see, Sergio. Do you like listening to advice?
Yes, of course, because when I listen to advice, normally I have a better rate, because I have more information about what I have to do and something like that.
Alright, that makes sense. Thank you. Now, please. Okay. I'm going to show you your photographs now, okay? They show people looking at beautiful things, alright? I'd like you to compare the photographs like she did and say why you think these people are looking at these beautiful things.
Okay. In my first photograph, I can see people in an art gallery, I think, looking some picture that someone had drawn. And
yes,
I think they are having fun because they enjoy see what can people do. In the second photograph, I can see a family, I think, looking from a big monument in a sightseeing tour. I think these people is enjoying these views because they want to see what is around them and know more about the city and look it up between the clouds. It's a good option.
That's nice. Alright. Now Maria, let me see. Let's see. Yes. Do you enjoy going to museums and galleries?
Yes, of course, because I'm so interested in history and things that are related to it. For example, when I go to a museum, I'm used to go to, for example, the sculpture part where the statues are, because I think that the sculptors made a good job to do them, and it's interesting to see how they are built. And of course, I think that, for example, if I go to an art gallery, I would like it because I like to know how were the cities before, and some artists know how to do it, so it's interesting.
Nice, thank you. Now please talk together about if people should change the way they spend their free time.
Would you like to start, Shmai?
Of course. I think the way to change the free time must change because in these days the people is using too much the internet and they must spend more time outside, do some exercise and meeting with friends. What do you think?
I agree with you because I think that sometimes if you spend many time on the internet, you will waste it. You will waste your time. For example, there are other things like having new experiences. I think that even more teenagers need to discover the world and do other activities that aren't the ordinary ones. What do you think about it?
Yes, it's true. Normally, the people used to look the world through a mobile phone or a computer, but there is more outside, and they need to have an experience in that. But I think doing less work is important, but they should do more work because in these days there is no much work from students. So I think that doing less work is not a good idea because in the first time you don't work, so you can do less work than you do.
I don't agree with you now because I think that people need to relax, to don't think about their work, their job, and to, for example, spend more time outside. It's a good idea to do in their free time. And I think that it's also very important to meet their friends and to go, for example, for a dinner or I don't know, a lunch time. And I think that it's also interesting and useful get more exercise because people need to get fit. Nowadays, I think that people don't do too much exercise.